Okay, well this is the rough copy of my brochure. I haven't quite decided over colourings or anything yet, but I think we're going to go for the white. There it is in black.
As well as personal training, Susie also offers a massage service. Nick stands in for a demonstration. Before he entered the world of right-wing politics, he was a professional squash player.
So did you prefer it when Nick was a professional sportsman, Susie?
I did, yeah.
Why?
I'd much prefer to have been a squash player's wife than a politician's wife.
Well, tell me about being a politician's wife.
It's very stressful. I don't like people labelling you when they don't know what the scar is, or even if they do know the scar. You know, it'd be really nice to say, oh yeah, my husband's a politician or whatever.
People don't think too highly of politicians these days, do they?
Well, no, they don't. And, I don't think too highly of politicians either.
Well, can you tell me about your tattoo, Nick?
The top one is a wild boar, and the bottom one is a tree of life. And it's, the both basically Northern European symbols for a healthy and strong life.
For Nick, the tattoo on his arm represents the Tree of Life, a universal and ancient symbol. The same symbol is also used as the emblem of the National Alliance, an American white supremacist group. Nick denies any connection to the group and their beliefs. The day of action has arrived, and the protest against plans to build a new mosque in Fareham is about to begin. The turnout isn't the hundreds Lynn had hoped for. In fact, the number is closer to 30.
Would you like to buy a newspaper for 60p?
And they've ditched the 1940s theme for good old leafleting and selling their right-wing paper on the street.
Thank you. Bye. Would you like to buy a newspaper, sir? You're having a look? You sure? It's only 60p.
However, it seems not everyone is against the idea of a new mosque.
You would like one of these built round here, would you? You would like one of these built round here, would you? Don't bother me. All day, mate, if one of them bleeding rapes your daughter.
When people say it doesn't bother them, what do you make of that?
It's not going to bother everyone. Some people have no feeling of nationalism or belonging or... retard. A sense of intelligence, you know.
With minimal sales, Lynn and fellow party activists decide to move their stall into the centre of town.
Should I pile these all up together? Sorry, I'm not being funny. Can I just ask what the problem is here about having a mosque? Well, there's a Fareham, isn't it?
Why does it take all over Fareham though if people are just going there practising their religion? I don't understand what the problem is.
3 to 4 tarmac parking spaces built on arable land.
Right.
That could be put to better use for the community.
It's nice to have diversity in Fareham?
No. I don't think it's nice to have diversity anyway. Myself.
That's the answer to your question. We have a
That's my answer.
No, that's fine, and I'm not trying to get in an argument. I just don't understand. I work in Southampton, in St Mary's, where there's a huge population of people who use the mosque, and I can't understand what the problem is. Yeah, I think it's really nice. I really welcome it. I don't understand why other people don't. And I can't understand what the problem is.
What about when they try to impose their culture on...
I'm not being funny. It's about...
Excuse me, can I...
different views.
That's
When they
fine.
impose their culture on you.
To each his own, I say.
When they impose their culture on you.
It's a complete no-winner, that one.
Don't patronise me, because we're...
Mind you, she would benefit from having a burqa, wouldn't she? That's what I say. She'd benefit from a burqa.
You know, plenty of us go and live in Spain, don't we?
She can go and convert and live with them and shag them, do whatever she likes. I don't care.
No,
please hear me.
Because you're just dribbling on.
No,
Listen,
I am not.
What
Listen
you're
to
saying
me.
is you have a problem with the Asian community.
No,
and that's
no,
what it
you
comes
haven't
down
let me-
to.
you
Yeah,
haven't
no,
let
it
me come
does.
to the point.
You have a problem with the Asian
Let me come
community.
to the point.
Some people put forward very good arguments, and I'm all for everybody having their own opinion. But I don't understand it. Doesn't ring with me somehow. You know, if she doesn't understand it, that's fair enough. I don't want to talk about it.
Why don't you engage, Lynn, when people come and I mean, surely you should be trying to convince her.
No.
I mean, you represent a political party.
Yeah, I can't be bothered. I'm not in the giving vein. How's that? You couldn't. I'm not going to convert her anyway. I don't want to convert people. I'm happy with what I believe, and she's happy with what she believes, and she's welcome to it. Freedom of speech. That's the answer.
Lynn and her friends blame poor newspaper sales on the presence of a camera crew.
All I'm saying is,
Do you think we're putting people off?
I think you're putting people off. Therefore, if you could say, perhaps just discreetly be across the other side of the street, just so that you get your own view of it, you know, because at the moment I think we're not getting the correct view. Because we're having people putting their thumbs up to us where we've dropped leaflets, you see. Okay, I best go because I'm dragging those, but I'll wait for you and you flash the lights, okay?
Oh, dear me, I wish I'd never said yes.
Squaring Nick's political career with the children and Susie's work is a balancing act for the Cass family.
Shall we push it high? Yeah. Let me help you. Come here. Let me pick you up.
Indeed, Nick's politics affect even the most fundamental areas of family life.
In my birth plan, you write down exactly how you want your birth to go, and you know, your requests and your wishes. And one of my requests was that I wanted, you know, a white European midwife.
And what happened?
I actually was given a Caribbean lady midwife, and I had to ask if they didn't mind to find another midwife.
What was it about it that didn't make you feel comfortable?
Well, I just wanted a white midwife.
But for what reason?
Because I'm white. You know, yeah, it was being awkward. You know, I had absolutely nothing against her. She's delivered many babies, not a problem. You know, I was stating a point, and
what was the point you were making?
That other people can have wishes, and you know, see what this is what it's like when a white person says it.
Was that your idea or was it Nick's idea?
Who do you think?
You tell me.
It was Nick's idea.
You can sit there, I'll sit in the middle. I'll sit there.
Right, okay. Hold on tight.
I can't hold.
So when you married Nick, did you have any idea that your life would go this way and this is how things would be?
Not when we first started going out with each other. I mean, we were both really young. Well, I was. I mean, I was 19, so no, I didn't expect I'd be going down this path. I don't really know what I thought, but I didn't expect this, no. You know, just because you're in the same room as somebody doesn't mean to say you're actually doing something together or, you know, having a conversation on the same wavelength. As long as he pulls his weight and still does stuff around the house and helps with the children and stuff, you know, I can live with it.
I think she muttered Nazis as she shuffled off.
In Hampshire, Lynn and her BNP friends have moved their anti-mosque campaign to Fareham town centre.
If we still had national service, they wouldn't come over. They should bring back national service. They're very clever, these people. They're not stupid by any stretch of the imagination. Absolutely. They see a soft target and they move in, and oh boy, are we it. Are they coming to arrest us?
In between selling papers, Lynn and her friends throw in a few anti-Muslim lies to stir things up.
What do you want? You have a paper. You have to eat halal meat in the Navy. It's all halal meat in the Navy.
And McDonald's is as well.
Yeah.
Hello, how are we?
Hello, Andy. Do you want to buy paper?
Hello, mate.
Of course we sold hundreds. Andy, you didn't do all that bloody leafleting, did you?
Yeah.
You...